Today, I am going to give you a really easy hack and a really simple method that makes your AM morning routine super consistent. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Quick Tip Tuesday. My name is Kevin McKellar, your host, as always. And for today's quick tip, when it comes to upgrading your rituals and upgrading your routines, and of course, upgrading your life, is going to be talking about your mornings and specifically your morning ritual. So for me, in my opinion, it's the most important part of ritual design. And the tip I'm going to share with you is this. Your mornings do not have to start the way they end. So I'm going to unpack this for the next couple of minutes. So throughout my quite some time, studying and really experimenting. I was piggybacking. I don't know what I was saying. Experimenting on myself and trying to, develop this system that I have. I've come to realize that a lot of gurus out there will tell you that, the first thing you have to do when you wake up is go insane. Like this whole notion of the second you wake up, grab your shoes and run out the door and start working out or take a jog and da-da-da. And there is a lot of merit to that. There is a lot of really positive things that come along doing that. And I've done that for years. I thought that's the way it was supposed to be. And I noticed something. It was really going against the grain of what I wanted to do. First of all, for me, I am, if you know anything about chronotypes and the circadian rhythm, the sleep cycle, right, of somebody and how they kind of fit into certain chronotypes, I am what's called a bear. So I don't like to wake up too early and I don't like to stay up too late. I kind of fall right in the middle, right? So if I'm going to develop a really solid morning routine, I need to usually wake up a little bit earlier than I like. So with that being said, I'm already fighting a little bit, right? I'm already going against the grain, but now the first thing I got to do is hit the gym. And my body just wasn't doing it. I did it for years, but it just was a struggle. And a lot of times I fell off. A lot of times I wasn't really consistent with it until I realized that, you know what? The way I start this thing doesn't have to be the way I end it, meaning by 9 o'clock in the morning, when I'm starting work and I'm starting my work day, I could still feel an incredible amount of adrenaline and natural high and just a great overall state. And I don't have to necessarily do that the very first thing I wake up. So for instance, I'm going to, again, give you some more details. Part of my routine in the morning is meditating, is reading a little bit, is doing some stretching exercise, very, very calm and type of easygoing stuff. Who says I have to do that after I go to the gym? So what I did was, especially when I was living in a condo and it was really just the way the layout was kind of done, it was tricky. I was just always so close to my bed, and what I started doing was, all I have to do to get out of bed so I don't, God forbid, snooze, right? All I have to do is just get out of bed and get right on the couch. And how hard is that, right? So I reduced so much friction. Now, what am I doing on the couch? I'm reading. I'm starting my day at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even earlier, just by doing some reading. And that was great because if I ever had any lack of sleep, if I ever had any, I wasn't motivated to wake up right away and jump out of bed, then all I had to tell myself was, you know what? All I have to do is just take 20 steps and be right on the couch. And I'm going to tell you something, that worked so well because in the last, I want to say 2 years, I never, ever snoozed once, on my days that I'm waking up early specifically, usually the work days. I never snoozed once, never needed to. It was awesome. And I think that has a lot to do with thinking about your AM routine and thinking about how you want to structure that so there's at least friction as possible. And I think that's super important because guess what? At the end of my routine, guess where I'm going? I'm going to the gym. I'm doing a really great cardio workout. I'm doing some heavy lifting, and I come back at the top of the shower and I feel so refreshed. I feel so good and so alive. And not only that, I'm super consistent with everything. So do me a favor. Next time you see something on social, someone saying, get out of bed and hit the ground run, that may be great for you, but it may not. What you have to do is decide what is the least friction possible that is towards your own natural being, whether it's your chronotype, whether it's your body type, whether it's your energy levels in general. What is the system and plan you want to set up for your AM routine that basically is as least friction as possible for you and that you are able to execute as consistent as possible? So that is my quick tip for today on this Tuesday, this glorious Tuesday. Thank you so much for listening. If you like it, please leave me a review. Would be great. And if you're watching, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of any other videos coming out. And leave a like and leave a comment as well. Do all the things, guys and gals. Thank you so much. I will see you next episode of the Upgrade My Rituals podcast.